Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, Ashar Books. So for today's video is going to be part 2 of my June and July book haul. So I'm so excited about some of these books. These are all the more contemporary books I bought recently, so let's get started. The first book I have is Hope Flames by J.C. Burton. I've heard great things about J.C. Burton. I know Jessica over at Peace Love Books has talked about this author a lot and she loves her, so I wanted to check her out. She writes a lot of like contemporary like small town romances that sounded great, so that's the first one. Next one is Lost Rider by Harper Sloan. I don't really know much about this. I know it's about a guy who kind of grows up on like a ranch or a farm type thing, and then he moves away because he has no interest in kind of working on it, but when he's older he has to come back, and there's a girl from his past, and it just sounds good. I love anything that has like a ranch setting. I just find them really endearing, so excited about this. Next is The Raven by Sylvain Reynard. So this one I'm excited about because Sylvain Reynard wrote the Gabriel's Inferno series, which is a 3-book series that I read a few years ago and loved. And this one is this new kind of series that I haven't picked up yet. And this one, I think it's set in Italy, and I think it has some paranormal aspects to it. So I'm excited to see what he can do with like paranormal because his romance was so great that I'm excited about this one. Next, I have When It's Real by Aaron Watt, and I am so stoked about this one because Aaron Watt wrote the Paper Princess series and I adore that series. So this is their first YA novel, and it's about like a pop star, and he has to for some reason hang out with this regular girl, and they kind of, you know, form a friendship and then a bond and then hopefully like a romance with that. So I just think it's so pretty and I really want to read it. So this one might be one of my next reads. Next, I've got a couple books by Emma Chase. So this one I have read already, but I wanted to pick up the physical form, and this is Royally Matched. It's the second in their like Royally series. I loved this book. It was so funny. It's about a guy named Henry who's kind of the younger brother, the Harry of the situation, I guess, but for reasons from the first book, his older brother abdicates the throne and he kind of gets stuck up there. And it's just about him finding romance with a girl named Sarah, and it's so sweet. If you love anything with like princes or royalty or kind of unconventional like love matches, definitely give this one a try. I really loved it. The third one comes out in August, so excited. So next is another Emma Chase book, and this one is Tangled. This isn't her first series that she ever wrote, but I haven't read it yet. And it's just about a guy named Drew who's kind of like that quintessential like businessman, billionaire, and he meets a girl that kind of throws him off his game. She's smart, she's funny, she's driven, and I wanted to check out Emma Chase's other series because I've read her other 2 series that she's written, and this is her first one, and I'm really excited to get into it. I think there's 3 or 4 books in this series as well. Next is another book I've already read, which is Fallen Too Far by Abby Glines. I talked about the Rosemary Beach series in a couple of my other videos, but I love this book. I didn't own it in physical form, and I really wanted to. It's about a girl named Blair whose mom passes away, and she goes to find her her real dad, and he's not there. He's kind of not the nicest person, and he's remarried since he's left them, and this is actually about her stepbrother and her, but don't worry, it's not like incest or anything. So I love this series. If you're into new adult, definitely give this series a try. It's one of my favorite new adult series. Next, I've got Until It Fades by K.A. Tucker. This is one of my favorite covers that I've seen recently. I just think it's so pretty. And this one is K.A. Tucker's newest release. I've read a couple of her other books and really enjoyed them. Again, this is I think like a new adult romance, maybe adult romance. It's kind of that borderline, but it's about a 24-year-old girl who's working as like a truck stop waitress, just trying to get through life, when one day she stumbles upon a car crash and saves a man who ends up being a famous hockey player. And it kind of goes from there, but she doesn't really want anyone to know she saved him or get any credit because she's got secrets from her past that she's trying to kind of run from. And I don't know, it sounds like a mystery, but also a love story, and I'm excited to get to this one. So my last book is Roar by Cora Carmack. I'm so excited to read this book. So I love Cora Carmack's other series, her more contemporary romance series, and I was really excited when I saw she was coming out with a fantasy. This one sounds right up my alley. It's fantasy. I know it has a good romance in it. I'm just so excited to read this. The cover is beautiful. I don't know that much about it, but I kind of want to go in blind. It's not too long, so Roar by Cora Carmack. Guys, that is it for my June July book haul part 2. Please let me know what books you guys have bought recently that you're really excited to read, or any of the books I mentioned that you've read already. Let me know what you think of them. Thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe if you'd like to, or give it a thumbs up, and I'll see you guys next time.